Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Uncharted 4 Crushing Difficulty walkthrough, and this is chapter 3, also known as the Malaysia job. And we are back in exposition country once again, because this chapter is in the game to show you that Nate has put his adventuring days behind him. He has started working as a diver for a salvaging company, and we are now in a canal, I think, and looking for a semi-truck. And this is also a bit of a tutorial on how to control Nate underwater. And it's quite interesting that they decided to put this chapter into the game, because you spend very little time in this game going underwater, actually. I was a bit surprised by that fact, because since they put in a chapter like this, I expected water sequences to be quite a big part of the game. But no. No, it's not. But anyway, we have located the truck. There is absolutely no challenge in this chapter, by the way. It's just there to show you that Nate has, as I said, moved on from adventuring, and now he's trying to fit in as a normal citizen upholding a normal job. And our job here is to find 2 parcels that have gone out from this old semi-truck and ended up in the water. So one is lying over here a bit away from it. Also, I think there are some collectibles in this mission. I will not show you how to get them, because that is not how my walkthroughs work. I have written so in the description, but if you have missed it, these are not collectible guides. If you wish to find the collectibles, I wish you the best of luck, but you're gonna have to search elsewhere. This guide is here to help you get through this difficulty and nothing else. Because as many of you may know if you watch my videos, I am not a big fan of collectibles in video games. I recently played through Darksiders War Mastered Edition, and that game had an okay amount of collectibles, and also it had a enhancement for your weapon called the Fury's Embrace, which made all the collectibles visible on your map. Which is a great thing. Whenever you put in collectibles in a game, give me the ability to find them, so I don't have to search every nook and cranny. Almost said nook and granny, but that would be a bit disgusting. Anyway, now that we have collected one of the parcels and the second one, realized that the second one cannot be taken out unless we move the semi out of the way. They send down the crane, and this is actually something we will be doing later on in the game. If you have played The Lost Legacy, or if you have watched my guide for it, you know that you have a jeep with a steel wire on it that you use sometimes to pull down doors. That is something they got from this game. You don't pull down so much doors as pull down bridges and pull your jeep up hills and other stuff like that. But that's later on in the game, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. And also, if you haven't played the game and you are and you want to play it and you don't want to get things spoiled, I suggest that you actually stop watching this guide until you have played the game yourself, or until you're playing the game, if you're playing the game side by side by watching this walkthrough. Then if you don't want any spoilers, stop watching. Because there is some small twists. You who have played the game will know what I mean. And I don't want to give too much away. But anyway, the packages have been lifted and we have placed them back in a semi, and everything is secured. So now we can sit down on this crane and go up to the surface. And I actually trimmed out most of this lifting sequence, just for the sole purpose of shortening down this video a little bit, because you don't have to see a minute of me just sitting on a crane going out of the water, even though it is absolutely beautiful. And there are also a few collectibles on this ship, and I think also there is an optional conversation. That is also something they implemented from the Last of Us game, that sometimes there are prompts to engage in optional conversations with characters, and there is a trophy for it as well. And I can't remember what it is, but either way it doesn't matter so much in this walkthrough, because I consider the conversations as part of the collectibles, so I will skip those as well. And all you have to do now is wait for your boss to move over here so we can open this crate and end this chapter. If you want to, you can run around here for a little bit, try to pick up any collectibles and conversations, but I wanted to get through it as fast as possible. So that is the end of the chapter, and I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.